Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what is going on, my friends? I'm back. It's been a minute, but I am back. And I have a new mic. So, I won't sound fucking like I'm talking on an old Xbox 360 headset anymore. I'm actually clear sounding. So, yeah. Welcome back to the newer video. Let's just get right into it, okay? Because this one's pretty fun. Today I'm going to be talking about the time me and my friends smoked 2 whole fucking grams of wax in one sitting. I did just hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. So, this day starts off like every other day. I'm in school, and at this point, James and Austin had already switched to their alternative school. And they got out at like 11:30 or 12 or something, so they started the day hella early, you know. Um, I'm still sitting in class, and I'm like, you motherfuckers, come pick me up right after school. However, of course, they didn't. After school, when I got home, they were like, yo, we're buying 3 grams of wax right now, and James just bought a nectar collector. So I'm like, fuck, I'm hyped, okay? I've only taken dabs once, so I'm like, okay, tonight I'm getting fucked up. So it was like 3 o'clock when I got out of school, but a little while had passed. It was like maybe 7 p.m. when they had gotten to my house. I say what's up to the boys, and pretty much instantly I was like, hey, show me this fucking wax right now. It was beautiful, okay? It was like just slightly brown. You could see like the terps at the top of the wax, because they separate. Beautiful. Just what a beautiful substance. And the nectar collector, it was a silicone M4. Now it was kind of funny because the side you put your mouth on and actually inhaled through was the fucking bullet chamber, like the actual barrel. So you're just putting a barrel up to your fucking face while taking a dab. So I'm like, let's go smoke. And they're like, yo, slow down, man. Tyson's coming over. Now, Tyson's the fucking G. He's in my bong video, and I think that video is still up, yeah. And, Tyson, he's always got something, unless he doesn't, but most of the time, bro stays stocked up. We were outside waiting, you know. I think he had like told us he'd be on the way soon, or like he was getting gas or something. So we're waiting outside. Now, this dude's kind of a big dude, so he messages me and is like, yo, I'm pretty close. You're gonna have to get a ladder, or there's no way I'm hopping your fence. Now, it was because at this point, my parents had cameras on every entrance, and my wall to my backyard was like right up to the street. So, all my friends could just park up right at the wall and then hop the wall without being seen. And, it was just perfect for auto plugs and, friends, of course. So, I got the ladder, and as we're waiting for him, Austin was like, yo, we have to smoke all of this tonight. None of us really questioned that, okay? Whatever. We'll fucking smoke all of it. Who gives a shit? We can smoke all of it. They had already smoked like a gram, though, or something. So, like, we had like maybe 2 grams to the 4 of us. Now, Tyson gets there, or gets where we are, my house. So I go and put the ladder down. And it was really funny because it's not like a 10-foot ladder or anything. It's one of those small ladders, just to like put something up on a shelf. It's like 3 foot maybe. And our wall is like fucking 6 foot. So like half of his body is over. I just have to keep on emphasizing it. This dude's a pretty big dude, like 350 pounds, 6 foot, like a big fucking dude. And he gets like one leg over and like just like rolls himself over the wall and like pretty much just falls off. At least it wasn't as tall of a wall on our side, the backyard. It was like maybe 4 foot tall. And, we just kind of laugh at him, help him up. And we're like, what's fucking going on, man? And he's like, oh my god, I got a surprise for y'all. He had rolled a fucking joint. Now, we didn't think he was coming with any weed. We were just gonna bless up the boy, but it was a skimp though. I won't lie. Probably a little under a gram, if fucking even. So we fucking light this shit up. We all get maybe 1 or 2 hits. It barely goes through Roto. Like I don't even think. Yeah, I don't think it went through Roto twice. So, Austin, he's like, after he passes it, he's like, I'm gonna start the fucking dabs. So, he takes a fat dab, and then another, and then another. And we're just watching this man take dabs of his own shit, pretty much his own shit. James had, thrown in a little bit, but not too much. Maybe like half a gram's worth. So, we're all just watching Austin take fucking fat dab after fat dab. And, we're like, who's gonna get it next? So, but of course, James gets it, because he was the one that threw in. So, he just took one dab, unlike fucking Austin. So, and then he passed it to Tyson. Now, that was kind of sad being last in Roto, because it's not even like that was the kind of circle we were sitting in. I should have gotten it after Austin, or fucking James. Or still, after Austin. Either would have worked, because they were on either side of me. So, come on now. Fucking work the circle. Nonetheless, let's continue. Tyson, he gets his dab. He takes a pretty fat dab. And then I get it. I fucking, pretty much immediately after this shit got off the butane torch, I stuck that shit in there and I'm twirling it all around, I'm fucking trying to get every last crumb in there, okay? And I just blow out the fattest cloud of the night, pretty much. And Tyson's like, yo, how the fuck did this dude get a bigger dab than me? Because it was pretty much like that silicone cap was pretty much empty. And they were like, oh, just finish it off, But there was some resin to collect, some reclaim. So we got that, and then we put it in the other full gram we still had. Austin, at this point, just stands up, after being silent this entire time, pretty much silent. And he's just like, yeah, I'm not high at all. I'm just gonna go to bed. And we're just all looking at this dude. And we all know he has a high ass tolerance. But like, I don't know. This dude might have just smoked himself out of his high. Because he had consumed an unfucking godly amount of THC that day. Like, insane amount. He's like, y'all can just finish that gram off. And for a second, we're like, you sure? Because this dude wasn't, like, the biggest sharer. Or, like, he wasn't he didn't like sharing his weed. Now, of course, he's like, I don't really give a fuck. And he reassures us that he doesn't care. And, of course, we're like, okay. We're not going to question that. Because we're not going to question this man giving us a bunch of fucking weed to smoke. So, I fucking take another. Because we have a whole fucking gram to get through. And now it's only 3 of us. So, I fucking take, like, the fattest dab. Like, not fatter than the one before. But I go right into the center of a big glop. A whole gram. maybe a little bit extra because of the reclaim on top. But yeah, I fucking stuck it right in the center, and they told me not to move it around because it was a small little silicone cap, and unlike the other one, it wasn't empty, it was fucking full. So I just took a nice little circle out that bitch, and that shit had me coughing for like 5 minutes straight, I had fucking dab sweats, and it was at that point I was like, God damn, this shit is hitting. I realized we're all slumping like out back in these uncomfortable ass motherfucking metal chairs. I remember how uncomfortable these shits were. Absolutely horrible. So I'm faded in a fucking hoe at this point. I'm unable to sit up straight, and I think I maybe took like 2 or 3 more dabs, maybe even 4. I honestly forgot. From that point on, it's like I had amnesia for that night. Just got fucking quick dementia, and you know, James, I don't I respect him for it. He was like, because he did throw in for it. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna just save the rest of this. After it had gone in rotation a couple of times between the three of us, so he maybe had a .2, .3 or something, and we're like, you know what, go for it, bro. We're all higher than we ever could have been, so whatever. He's just gonna put it in a joint or something, and we don't have a problem with this because we're all absolutely fucking gone. Like, beyond faded, beyond high. Like, this shit had me off our fucking rockers. We walk inside, and I immediately hop on the fucking PlayStation. And I started playing some COD. It was like maybe a couple months after Vanguard came out, so of course I'm grinding that shit up. What a terrible game, by the way. Tyson is just watching me, and James is on call with his girl. So we're like all dead ass in one sitting, just smoked like someone's stash for the week. Like pretty much 2 whole fucking grams in one sitting. Maybe not even someone's stash for a week, someone's stash for a fucking month. Actually, maybe a month is a little bit too long, but probably someone's stash for like 2 fucking weeks, all in one sitting. And we're just like, of course we're not guilty. We don't feel guilty. We're fucking happy, alright? We're ecstatic, okay? It is exquisite. It is beautiful. We're higher than we ever could have been. So, it was like maybe 11 p.m. or something at this point. And Tyson, he wanted to go home. He didn't want to be home too late. And I was like, fuck, I'll go get the ladder for you, bro. And I say my piece. Austin had passed out on the couch already, and James said that he was gonna join him soon. So I was like, God damn it, everyone's passing the fuck out, or leaving. But I was just so high, because I didn't give a fuck. I played Vanguard for like 5 hours straight, dude. Like, I didn't go to bed until I was like, okay, this high is 100% gone. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where the story ends. I rode that entire high out. It was fucking amazing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, fucking weed gets you fucked up, yo. And like smoking it, just don't smoke too much to where you end up like Austin, smoking yourself out of your own high. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's story, and go check out my other ones, as I unlisted most of them because my mic was really bad. So I'm going to be remaking some of them and, re-uploading them because that mic is unbearable.